Nos, srácok, itt lennék egy újabb résszel. Nem tudok mit csinálni. Max. Haladunk tovább a főküldikkel. Ugye most már jön, hogy megint a füge professzorral kell találkozzunk, úgyhogy most megint oda fogunk menni. Na.
It is a joy to have such a student.
Itt is vagyunk.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to...
I retrieved a stolen helm that he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? Despite the
is már láttuk. Ó, baszki.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Igen, ezt is már láttátok szerintem. Megnézzük, de szerintem ezt a küldit mi már csináltuk. Igen, mert most egy új seprőm lett. Konkrétan. Múlt is feljött 1000 arany. Várakozzunk.
Over here.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rook. They're working together, all right. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way.
Hát akkor... Igen, ezt már csináltuk, erre emlékszem. Oké, egy pillanat, kacok. Pillanat türelmet kérek. A gyerekek beszélni fogunk szemesen az Undergroundban. Mert valamit akar tőlünk. Nem tudom mit. És oda megyünk be. Meglátjuk. Na, megint egy új sötét varázslók.
You'll never believe what I learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as...
I knew his parents died.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to... Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
Please avoid anything to do with that.
Those references in the books.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Jaj. Ez így érdekes lesz. Egy elég érdekes szituáció lesz. És meg kell tanulnunk egy új varázsigét, a bombardát. Szerezz egy direkt napzsákkal. Gondolom... nem gondolom, ezt hol tudom beszerezni. Aha. Tehát oda kell menni. Oké, menjünk oda akkor. Na gyerekek, ez egy tökéletes alkalom. Megmutassam nektek, hogy mit tud egy griffmadár. És akkor elmegyünk oda a helyre, hova kell. Mivel nem tudok oda teleportálni. Nyújt is vagyunk. Na, hát hogyan jussatok el 1000 méterre kb? Hát pontosan így. Na jó van. A napközben, akkor viszont várjunk.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed.
Good. Now, the exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people.
I will, Professor.
Now, you must be precise. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Bombarda.
Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins. Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Mekkora ez a bűve, jól van, ez is tetszik. Ezzel szét tudunk cseszni pár embert. Jó, ezek jó varázsigék. Jó, ilyenekre gondolok. Tűzés bűn. Hűha. Ez micsoda? Poppy. Na igen, ő hozzá ide ilyen sokáig el kell mennünk. Minő meglepő. Ja igen, tél van. Most se prepár baj lesz.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from...
You said you had news about...
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after... Does the name Horntail...
I'm afraid not.
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went... I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us... If you ever meet my Gran...
Keeping things from Gran, are we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best. I think she worries I'll do something.
Whatever gave her that?
Okay.
This way.
Jaj, ez is megvan szerintem ez a küldi, ezt is csináltuk már, van egy olyan sonda gyanúm valamiért. Nem szeret, igen, mert baj volt a mentésekkel, én meg bazd meg... Nem mindegy.
A centaur. Tread
igen,
carefully.
ez már voltunk.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Ezt megcsináltok.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Revelio.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take it.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
De ez mondjuk csúnya verekedés lesz, hogyha itt elkezdődik valami.
You can feed a beast or it can feed you, if you get my meaning. When the clouds are dark is always the best time to strike. It's as if nature herself lends a veil beneath which I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named. Someone's going to regret tread.
Mindjárt elintézzük. Ott van egy szombosabb ellenfél, őt is mindjárt. Nem jó, észrevesz. Nem jó. Az faszom. Elbaszom.
Shall we finish what we started?
Hát a szeló.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Ja igen, most kell kimenteni majd egy sárkányt, azt hiszem.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fight.
Ezt remélem úgyis láttuk már.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, strutting about.
Hát nem életerő nélkül kellett volna ide jönni, de most már mindegy.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrope will want his dragon intact.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You've made a mistake.
Na, hát ezt úgy gondolom, hogy jól ment. És ennyi. Nagyon macskacak.
Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Ennek a küldenek is annyi. Na és itt most mentek is egyet. Következő részben torizunk, csőztök.